There we are. It's been a whirlwind past like half an hour because this computer, this main one that I usually stream on, decided to not work. If this stream does lag, I'm very sorry. This is running off a laptop that shouldn't be doing this. So hey, whatever. It's whatever. We live and we learn. I'll see how it is on YouTube right now. It's very laggy. Willie's live. It doesn't look too bad. It's very laggy. Yeah, it's not bad. That'll do. Don't lag on me. Don't do this. Oh, this Sky stream's fucking. Don't swear. Stop lagging. Sky stream is lagging, but got to deal with it. Got to write down 3 of the Blackpool subs. Oh, stop lagging. What's that? That's probably why it's lagging, because that thing's up. What's her name then? No one. Whoa. Rich Jack Richardson. Yeah, apparently I can't play the crowd noise. So it's just literally me. That's all you're gonna hear is just me. James Butterworth. Yeah, we can't find any stats for it. Copyright, it's gonna be taken down. Every second is a violin. If nobody watches, I don't really care. It's one of them things, isn't it? Just I'm gonna be like stuttering every 5 seconds because the stream's going down. The Sky stream keeps buffering. 2 minutes till the players walk out. This computer might blow up before the end of this. It's 11 minutes. There's some kid taking a penalty in an Ashley Fletcher shirt. And he's just celebrated the little man. Well in there. Up next, Blackpool, Mansfield. Everyone get excited. Come on. He says. Ready for this, right? I'm going to stand up. We'll have a walk over it. How about that? Hey. Look at that. Cheers. It's not bad, in fairness. I can't whistle. I just realised it says Blackpool versus Mansfield and it's got a picture of Hannibal Medbury as the thumbnail. I should probably change that. I don't know how I change that. Switch account. Your videos. It is live. Thank God, I thought it went off it. But it's not a picture of Hannibal Medbury. Oh, I just took a picture. To go to the thumbnail. That'll be good enough. Rightio. That's better. If any Blackpool fans do happen to come near or Mansfield, you know, we're not discriminating. Feel free to have a chat about the game and stuff. We'll try and get around to people. Won't be difficult not to find a message, to be fair. 421 views on Twitter. Not checking the phone anymore now. Can't do. It's professional, this now. I need to look up here if the camera's down there. Let's probably not put my notes all over there because I need them. Oh. Yeah. I've never done it live. This is weird. Blackpool Tower. Shocking attendance. Now, everything actually would look better if this computer here was working. Come here. If this computer over here was working, it'd be fine. But now, in this past half an hour, I've had to now rush to get this laptop, which shouldn't be doing this. I'm surprised it's not hot yet. It's a bit warm there. But, I mean, my God. I didn't have anything installed for this, not even the bloody Sky app. Literally, I had nothing. Oh, this shuffling timer. Put you there. Chrome. Oh, you're taking mic. You're taking mic. Oh, the scoreboard's gone. No, the score. Where's the scoreboard gone? Oh, oh my God, this computer's gonna die. This computer's actually gonna die. Oh, this computer's gonna die. Why did I have to change it? Just as the players were walking out, I decided to do all this. This is what is going on here. Here we are. The teams are walking out. It's a big, big game for Blackpool. Ian Everett under serious, serious pressure to try and save his job. Mansfield Town off the back of a historic win. Who will come out victorious? That is the real question. It's a 49% chance for the draw, 27% chance that Mansfield will pick up all 3 points, and just 24% that Blackpool will be able to nick the win here. As the players clap hands, we will go through the starting 11s. First up, Blackpool. Peacock Farrell starts in goal. A back three of Zach Ashworth, Casey and Horsfall. Waters and Hamilton are the wing-backs. Karoy Anderson, Jordan Brown and Leighton Clarkson form Aberdeen midfielder in the midfield three, with Ashley Fletcher scored 19 goals and got 5 assists this season. His best scoring season in his career, alongside Niall Ennis. 3 academy graduates on the bench for Blackpool. Jack Richardson, Oluchukwu Nankwo, and James. Liam Roberts starts in goal for Mansfield. Akins, Oshialaja, Blake Tracy, McLaughlin make up the back four. Louis Reid scored that infamous free kick against Burnley, with Johnny Russell sitting in the double pivot with him. Luke Bolton starts in the number 10, Hendry and Iro out wide, with Victor Adebayeho, who used to be managed by Ian Everett. Bolton leads the line for Mansfield Town. Reese Oates, their top scorer, drops to the bench. Fraser Horsfall, it's his first appearance since New Year's Day 2026. Signed from Stockport, of course. In the 21-22 season, he scored 9 goals in League Two, as Northampton finished 4th in that season, and got promoted in 23-24 with Stockport County. And Louis Reed, the other skipper, well, scored the winner against Burnley in the FA Cup. Winner is an understatement. It was a hell of a free kick. It was a free kick many players crave of hitting to knock out the Premier League side. Nigel Clough, son of the legend Brian Clough, is discussing stuff with his staff. Ian Evatt stood there, arms folded. He is ready with that gold watch on his left wrist. The teams break their huddle. Horsfall and Peacock Farrell just having a little discussion between each other. Bailey Peacock Farrell, of course, formerly Burnley and Sheffield Wednesday, signed on permanent from Birmingham in January after impressing on loan. Andrew Kitchen is our referee today. It's a decent enough atmosphere, of course. There's not many Blackpool fans here. It'll be Mansfield to kick us off. They'll be tacking left to right. And here we are. Immediately out wide here for McLaughlin. Down the line on the far side, just in front of the dugout, is Iro. Now Oshialaja. Shifts it wide. Here's Akins, having to place a right back here. Bolton. Here's Adebayo. Back for Akins. Oshialaja. Here's McLaughlin. Due to the injury to Bailey, of course. Bailey Cargill out for the season. McLaughlin has to step up now. He's been consistent for the last 10 seasons or so with Southend and Mansfield Town. McLaughlin on the far side sends the throw in. It's a nice exchange with Russell. Free kick Blackpool. You know, but already getting his orders out in the first minute or so. The fewest points in 2026. Wigan are only just below Blackpool on 2. Blackpool have picked up a measly 4. Their last win coming against Northampton Town a few games ago. McLaughlin sends one long, looking for the run of Adebayo and Peacock Farrell. Oh, Bolton rises. He's claiming that Peacock Farrell caught in there on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Andrew Kitchen waves any protest away. Bolton came for it. Luke Bolton won 2 promotions with Wrexham, of course. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of contact from Peacock Farrell, but not enough. Oshialaja, towering header. Beyond the halfway line. Horsfall back. Karoy Anderson. Now there could be a chance forming here. It's out wide here for Akins on this near side, up against CJ Hamilton. Down the line for Iro, and it will be a Mansfield throw. Zach Ashworth with the challenge, former Bolton Wanderers. Iro on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. 2 goals in his first 6 appearances for Mansfield. Though and taken on this far side from Akins. Back here for Jonathan Russell. Oshialaja touches that back. Here's Blake Tracy. From Swindon, of course. Fraser Blake Tracy. On a free in 2024. Here's Karoy Anderson. And long ball over the top, looking for the run of Ashley Fletcher. And it's touched out for McLaughlin on the far side. Swept forward, but out for a throw on that left touchline. Ashley Fletcher, like I said before, it's his top scoring season 19 goals and 5 assists in all competitions. It's a hell of a run. Horsfall leaves that for Peacock Farrell. Just on the edge of his area. Peacock Farrell decided what he's going to do. Sends it long out to this left-hand side. Trying to find CJ Hamilton, but he goes out for a throw. Akins is about to take the throw. Then slows things down. Lucas Akins. 36 years old. Over 600 career appearances. Hamilton. Here's Louis Reed. Oshilaja sends that long, switches the play. Here's Stephen McLaughlin on the far side. McLaughlin making his way forward. Down the line here. And it could be a real chance. Iro now shifted to that left-hand side rather than the right. It's another throw on that far side. We've had a lot of throws already in the opening stages. McLaughlin ushering his men into the box. He can take a long throw. Will he decide to do it? That was a real question. Takes it short. It's hoofed away by Real Walters. It's another throw on the same side, same area pretty much. It's given back to McLaughlin. He's weighing up who to throw to. Didn't have many good options. Karoy Anderson. Here's Louis Reed. It's another throw for Mansfield Town. They've had most possession early on here. McLaughlin taking a long time to take this throw. It's back for McLaughlin. The cross is mishit. And now here's Leighton Clarkson. But it's now given away. And now Bolton on the edge of the area. Adebayeho couldn't get that through. And can Hamilton get this one? He gets it away on this near touch line. Sent back long by Oshilaja. Here's Adebayeho holding up the play, but the offside flag goes up. Bolton sent it up. Bolton took it down, sorry, and gave it to Adebayeho. Pretty much on the edge of the area. But offside was given. Peacock Farrell sends it long to the left-hand side of his area. Reed. Sent long, punted long, looking by McLaughlin, looking for the run of Iro, who will get there, but Casey will see it out. For yet another throw-in opening 6 minutes. Nigel Clough having a word with the fourth official. When does he not stop talking to the fourth official? Reminds everyone of his dad. He'll never change. Ian Everts staring on. Karoy Anderson flicks that on. Ennis couldn't get it under control on that right hand side. Play was pushed to that far side. Ian Everts, 11 wins, 9 losses, a free kick for Mansfield on that far side again. Iro went down. He's just in a bit of discomfort after that challenge. Didn't seem an awful lot in it, to be fair. He's holding his ankle. Ian Everts was praising Mansfield. He said every credit to them. It was a great performance and result. He's talking about Burnley and saying they deserved it. Second half, you have to say they were so much better than Burnley. Boos as Iro does seem in a bit of pain, but he will get back up to his feet. The Tottenham Hotspur loanee. There's a line of tangerine shirts on the semicircle of the penalty area. Hamilton just ordering his teammates what to do. Iro limping, gets back to his feet though. It's not Louis Reed on this. I must make it very clear. Louis Reed is not on the free kick. It is some way out. Niall Ennis just keeping an eye on Luke Bolton, who looks to stretch the play all the way wide. He's stood on the opposite side of the penalty area. It gives Ennis a decision to make on who to mark, but McLaughlin sends a ball in on that left-hand side. It's a deep one. It's not hit well enough, and Hamilton sent it behind for the first corner of the game. Blackpool for tonight conceded 17 set-piece goals. That is the most in League One. Ennis and Adebayo giving it to each other. The Iro to take. Sorry, it's not Iro. Ball sent in. Iro now rising against Peacock Farrell, who does come and claim it. I think it might be Regan Hendry who was taking the corner there. Peacock Farrell just does a nice little pirouette there with himself, and here's Ashworth. Dish out to Ashworth on this left-hand side. He's got Clarkson to his left. He does send it long, trying to look for the run of CJ Hamilton. Aikens, it bobbles around. He does get it up, gets it away. Adebayo in there. Too strong for Zach Ashworth. Free kick, but Jordan Brown does take it quickly. Played all 46 games in League One. Did Jordan Brown for Leyton Orient last season. He's a good pickup. Well sent long. Fletcher trying to rise. Louis Reed scoops one forward. Portsmouth take the lead against Charlton. Big game near the bottom of the Championship. Ashworth leaves that throw for Hamilton to come and take. 173 appearances for Mansfield. CJ Hamilton. From 2016 to 2020. They liked him a lot. Oshilages, who's that one forward, punts it forward. Blake Tracy with the header back. It's just a bit of head tennis here on this near side. Aikens gets up, Blake Tracy up again. Brown. Fletcher putting a bit of pressure on. Back for Oshilages. And all the way back for Liam Roberts in goal. Fletcher just putting a bit of pressure on there. Look, Roberts out to this near side for Aikens. Takes it down nice as Clarkson just sort of getting two hands on him. Bolton. It's excellent play to shift it to this right hand side. Hendry now here for Iro. Iro has an overlapping run from McLaughlin. Chooses to come inside. Aikens is wide if Russell needed him. Reed. Russell does give it to Aikens on this near side. Aikens thought about the cross, but gives it back for Johnny Russell. Right hand side of that midfield, right? That right holding midfielder. Back for Aikens. Bolton. Adebayo trying to hold up the play. I think the referee's played advantage there. Adebayo does very well to win it back. He's got a lot of strength about it. Shifts it for Luke Aikens. Sends the ball in. Adebayo takes it down well. And the shot comes in from the right-hand side of the 8-yard box. Aikens, it wasn't the best cross, but Adebayo did well to control it. And he's getting pulled down by Ashworth, and that is a questionable decision. High boot to begin with. Yeah, he's pulling the neck. The neck of the shirt, he's pulling it. Of Adebayo's dark blue Mansfield shirt. Horsfall mishits that. Fraser Horsfall, will he play that back? The captain. Former Stockport. He's bossing his right back around. He's not happy with the lack of movement. Peacock Farrell now just out of his area, sends a long ball forward to this left-hand side, looking for the run of CJ Hamilton. Here's Fletcher, leaves it for the throw. And he was about to take it quickly, but thought against it, thought better of it. Hamilton will take over throw duties on this near side, in front of a very empty stand, which is meant to be Blackpool fans. And Ennis looking for a free kick, of course, isn't really living up to the hype of last season. 7 goals he got on loan from Stoke City. Of course, that transfer was made permanent in the summer. He's only had 3 goals this season. He's only had 3 goals this season. He's got to get more. And tonight is a chance for him to get more, to send Blackpool up the league. Corey Anderson sends it back. Urges from the Blackpool fans just for a bit more urgency. Horsfall bringing it forward. Beats Bolton. Free kick given just beyond the halfway line. It's good play from Fraser Horsfall. Blackpool just been pinned in this few stages. Just a couple of smiles from the crowd. There's one man in his Blackpool beanie, not too happy, just arms folded. Very cold. Seaside is out there. Leighton Clarkson on the halfway line. Many surrounding just the edge of the penalty area. Clarkson does send the ball in. Headed away out to the far side. Here's Rule Walters. Under a bit of pressure there from Iro. We'll give it back in for Leighton Clarkson. We know the creativity he's got. We saw it at Aberdeen. Here's CJ Hamilton. Back for Ashworth. Ashworth again. Can he send it long? He looks to switch the play. Finds a fantastic ball for Walters, who takes it down well. Walters on loan from Luton. Loses out to Stephen McLaughlin. McLaughlin's more experienced than to go down like that. Here's Jordan Brown. Walters. That's a throw-in. Cross blocked by McLaughlin. Caroy Anderson scored on debut at that 2-2 draw away at Huddersfield. Blackpool went 2-0 up. Huddersfield then did fight back. Horsfall sends one forward. So it was Casey. Casey sent one forward. It's into the hands now of Liam Roberts. Former Barnsley. Roberts' 11th most clean sheets this season. 32 conceded. Also looking for the head of Niall Ennis, who heads that out to the far side for Will Walters, who gets the cross in. Akins gets it away. It's not the best cross in the world. Ashworth battling forward against Bolton. And they've won it back on the edge of the area. McLaughlin sends a long ball forward looking for the run of Adebayo. Horsfall deals with it. Brown on this near side. Gets his control all wrong there. And was about to take the throw for Blackpool until it's now Mansfield's throw. He's been whistled at by the referee. Akins takes that one quickly. Quick. 1-2. Here's Regan Hendry. Sent wide for McLaughlin. McLaughlin out to the far side for Iro. Couple of step overs. Drops the shoulder. Iro comes inside! And puts it wide of the post. Came inside. It was brilliant individual play. They did well to shift the play out to that far side. He's dummying. He comes inside. A couple of step overs. Takes the shot. Tries to curl into the far corner. Did Adebayo get a touch on that to try and direct it goalwards? Excellent play by Iro. Walters was challenging him. Iro came inside. Adebayo tried to get a touch. It was also Bolton there waiting for a touch as well, but it curls wide of the post. Of Bailey Peacock-Farrell's left-hand post. Nigel Clough sits back down in his big puffer coat with the Mansfield crest on it. Peacock-Farrell does send it long. Walters can't keep it in play on that far side. Reed, McLaughlin and Iro. Oh, with a nice bit of flicky play there, but it ends up back with Bailey Peacock-Farrell, who's just going to take his time on this. He's deciding what to do. Sends it long just outside his penalty area. Ashley Fletcher rising. Here's Rule Walters. Tries to back heel up against McLaughlin. Doesn't work out. Fletcher tries to regain possession. Loses it again. Reed, but now it's back with Blackpool again. Here's Caroy Anderson. Looking to shift the player wide for Walters, who was making a run. Defender gets in the way. Bolton. He's getting pulled back there by CJ Hamilton, and that will be a Mansfield Town free kick. 16 minutes gone here. Blackpool 0, Mansfield Town 0. Oshiolaja sends that back for Liam Roberts. I was meant to have the scoreboard on here, but it's it's gone down. I'll fix that half time. Here's Liam Roberts just weighing up his options and who to give it to. Just decide to send it long. He fizzes one out. It's not the connection you wanted. Louis Reed trying to fizz one out to the far side. Bolton's pressing Ashworth and Hamilton likewise. Hamilton gives it away to Johnny Russell. Groans from the Blackpool crowd. Bolton for Lucas Akins, the 36-year-old veteran. Here's Johnny Russell. Sends Jordan Brown. Goes for the shot, tipped over by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. Down the centre. But it's been given as a goal kick. It did look like a save from Bailey Peacock-Farrell. Russell sent his man Jordan Brown. Went for the shot. We'll see from a better angle here. I don't think he got a touch in the end, actually. A slow-mo angle. Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell from my angle. Walters. Ennis trying to hold up the play. It will break for Leighton Clarkson. No, it won't. Louis Reed sends it up towards the halfway line. Bolton does foul CJ Hamilton. Was late to the ball. Ashworth leaves this one for Leighton Clarkson. We know the magic he's got in them boots. Can he send that long? And now see if Dark Blue and Tangerine fill up that right-hand side of the penalty area on the edge. Leighton Clarkson sends one in that someone's gone down in the middle in a Mansfield shirt. Ennis Risinger appeals of a foul and it's given. Someone clipped the legs of a Mansfield player all over the place. You couldn't quite tell what was going on there. Yeah, just a scuffle. And I think it was a foul off Niall Ennis. Horsefall. Horsefall sends one wide on that right-hand side. Here's Fletcher holding up the play. Takes it down with his chest. Battling well. Carrie Anderson looks to try and turn back. Turns forward. Carrie Anderson feeding the run of Walters on the outside. Walters, can he cut one across? He can't, and it will be a Blackpool corner. It's the first really we've heard of the Blackpool fans all night. It was brilliant from Walters. It was a good pass through the channel. Splitting the defence there. Walters tried to pull one back and square it. But behind for a corner it went. Ashley Fletcher's such a tall figure. No one's really got his eye on him. And ball sent in by Clarkson. Fletcher, free header. And he glances it wide of the right-hand post. A massive chance for Ashley Fletcher, who wasn't marked in the slightest. Couldn't get his angles right. It's a good outswinging delivery. Fletcher made a fantastic run. And he just didn't connect well enough with it on the header. It's just wide of Liam Roberts' right-hand post. That's better from Blackpool. It's more like it. And, well, with the form that man's in, Ashley Fletcher, you don't want to give him that opportunity again because next time he will put it away. He's grumpy now after that. He knows how big of a chance that was. Jordan Brown tries to battle to win the header. A clearance hits header by Aho. But now on the halfway line of the centre circle, Karoy Anderson gives that back for Zach Ashworth. Ashworth, bit of pressure there from Bolton, sends it forward. Wrexham take the lead at Ashton Gate against Bristol City. McLaughlin with the throw on that far side. The side of the dugouts. At Bloomfield Road. It's a nice stadium, Bloomfield Road. It's got that old feel to it. McLaughlin sends that long throw forward. And I think he might have thrown that out of play on that far side. Or whether Iro got a touch on that remains to be seen. But he threw it, and it just seems like he threw it down the line, and it just seems like it's bounced out of play again. Will Walters in discussions with Everts, who takes a sip of his water while laughing. Walters sends that long. Ennis holding up the play. Another throw. Walters looks to send it down the line quickly. Fletcher with the flick on, looking for Ennis. Cleared away by Osteolaja. Brown contesting with the header. Sends it up for Ashley Fletcher. Blake Tracy there. Ennis on that right-hand side sends a cross in. It loops forward. He was off balance when the cross went in, and Liam Roberts does collect with his hands. Quickly releases it for Louis Reed. Hamilton could have intercepted, slipped. Here's Aikens on this near side. Aikens, Bolton, nearly tried to give and go there with Russell. He was taken down. It will be a free kick to Mansfield Town, just beyond the halfway line on this right-hand side. Taken quickly by Luke Aikens. Lucas Aikens picks up the ball quickly. The urgency about Mansfield Town is admirable. A nice 1-2 with Adebayo, who had a couple of men on him. Just gave up his chest. Aikens, bit of trickery there against Hamilton. Hamilton, his balance is tested. A flick by Clarkson now for Karoy Anderson just beyond the halfway line. Sends Louis Reed. Trying to send Russell as well. Jordan Brown. Can he find the cross? Blackpool fans want it in the box quicker than that. Here's Fraser Horsfall. We'll get it for Ashworth here on the halfway line. Does very well against Bolton. Just a nice little shuffle. Brown gives it wide here for CJ Hamilton. We know this kind of left foot he's got, sends the cross in, and that will be a corner kick to Blackpool again. Took a deflection off a Mansfield Town player. It's starting to become even now. This game's really opening up for Blackpool after a first 10 or 15 minutes of just all Mansfield Town pressure. Ennis and Brown making their way into the middle. Ennis stood near the towering goalkeeper of Liam Roberts. Clarkson in swinging cross and does end up straight into the hands of Liam Roberts, who does dish it out to the left-hand side where Stephen McLaughlin has a decision to make. Gives it to Iro down the line. Iro will send that back for Fraser Blake Tracy. Loops up. It was very rushed there from Fraser Blake Tracy. Brown hooks one up. Fletcher went down. He went down a bit too easily there. He's holding his head to the referee. He does have to stop play. He could have tried a bit harder there, Ashton Fletcher. Ashton Fletcher doesn't go down like that with his stature up against Blake Tracy. Blake Tracy went up. His hand was in the face of Fletcher, but Fletcher's holding the back of his head, so you can tell he's lying. Fletcher having a word. I don't know with who. I think it might have been the linesman. For the linesman not spotting it as a foul. Walters will take the throw on the far side. Fletcher heads that for Ennis, just on the edge of the area, on the right-hand side of the corner of the box. Corey Anderson on the far side near the corner flag. Gets it out for Walters just behind him on the line. Corey Anderson didn't get the shout for man on. Louis Reed does well to challenge for it. Free kick on Reed anyways. He did well, Louis Reed. He was trying to find a way to turn and get it forward, and he couldn't. Liam Roberts getting ready to send the ball forward. Does just that, sends it long beyond the halfway line. Corey Anderson gives it to Ennis. Ennis juggling with the ball. Just in the Blackpool half, Iro trying to contest before it. Brown sent it forward. Oshielaja gets rid of that one out of play. Walters takes the throw quickly for Corey Anderson. Gives it all the way back for Casey. Casey will give it back to goalkeeper Peacock Farrell on the edge of his area. Peacock Farrell just telling his teammates just to calm down a little bit. Peacock Farrell sends one long, looking for Hamilton on the left-hand side. Contesting with Oshielaja. Oshielaja won the header. Regan Hendry, very consistent performer for Tranmere Rovers the last few seasons. Corey Anderson, Ashworth sends that back for Bailey Peacock Farrell. Peacock Farrell sends that one long to the right-hand side. Walters gets up, and it will be back for Liam Roberts, who takes it with his feet, but then picks it up as Niall Ennis starts to stroll forward a bit. Sets the ball back down. No real pressure. He's got all the time in the world. Fletcher just trotting towards it, but he does send it long. CJ Hamilton wins the header on this near side. Hamilton up against Bolton. Bolton got enough on that clearance just to slow it down. Russell for Akins. Hendry back for Akins, sends it forward, and Casey heads that back for Bailey Peacock Farrell. It was a ball playing keeper to a certain extent. Ian Evans has got that swag about him, hasn't he? Sent long. Niall Ennis does very well. Back here was that one for Leighton Clarkson, left-hand side. Ball sent right into the back post, headed back by Walters. Corey Anderson blocks. Ashworth. Brown on the edge of the area, tries to shuffle away from Louis Reed. And now a counter-attack here. Adebayeho on the right-hand side, up against Horsfall, who's having absolutely none of that, Fraser Horsfall. You don't want to be in a one-on-one against him on the counter, because it's only going to end one way, and that's going to be Horsfall winning the ball, and he does just that. Akins takes the throw, a bit lazily. Akins. Very careless moment there from Lucas Akins. Hamilton just wiping the ball with his shirt. His tangerine, the iconic tangerine shirt of Blackpool. Of course, I had that spell in the Premier League back in 2010, 2011, under Ian Holloway. Relegated on the final day, of course, against Manchester United. Russell does well. Blake Tracy sends that long. Looking for Iro on the left-hand side. Walters takes it down. And it will be Mansfield throw. Walters just got his feet in a bit of a tangle there. McLaughlin nodding his head at something. 35 years of age, Stephen McLaughlin. Reed, McLaughlin. Nice give and go. Reed sends one, looking to switch the play for Bolton on that right-hand side. Comes inside, heavy touch. Beats the Blackpool man to it. Gave it away though. Ennis trying to hold up the play against Oshialaja on the halfway line. Adebayeho, he'll dish one out wide for Iro, who does have to run for that. It was a bit of a heavy ball. Iro tries to send it in. And Peacock Farrell rises to the occasion. Gets it almost ran out of play. Ran out of his area with the ball. But drop kicks it on the edge of the area. Reed. Horsfall up. It's just bobbling around. Bit of head tennis again. Reed chips one for Akins on this right hand side, this near side. Bolton coming inside. Pulled down by Hamilton. The referee wags his finger at it, says no. McLaughlin wins it back off Corey Anderson. Free kick given. It was a bit of force used there by Stephen McLaughlin. Half an hour gone. Blackpool 0, Mansfield Town 0. Yeah, it's... Oops. That's the chair. Hamilton up against Akins. Nice. You take, I take on that left side. Oh, and the microphone's gone. The microphone is gone here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball sent into the area, offside flag. This is crazy stuff here. My microphone has just broken. So I'm now going to have to hold my microphone. This is sensational. It's just fallen off its stand. The clamp's just gone. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We just got to hold it here now. Not what I was looking for. Here's Oshialaja. Nothing's going to stop us. Oshialaja, will he dish that wide for Blake Tracy? No, he'll keep running. He just sends it forward. And now he sends it for Blake Tracy on that left-hand side. Back for Liam Roberts in goal. Just a bit of possession-based football at the back. Looking to try and carve a way forward. Trying to build up from the back. Akins now for Russell. Akins on that right-hand side gives it for Reed, who looks to switch the play in the centre of the park. Out wide for Stephen McLaughlin on the left-hand side. Bit of a no-look pass there for Iro, who does lose out. Too strong for him. Clarkson appeals for handball as Clarkson took that under his stride on this near side. Tried to give it to Hamilton. He thought Hamilton would make a run. He didn't. Akins now for Russell. Russell bringing it forward. He loses out and it's Leighton Clarkson on this left-hand side. Gives it wide for Ashley Fletcher. Fletcher, what can he do? Beats Oshialaja and barged off the ball. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder. Never going to be given as a free kick, is it? Fletcher not particularly pleased with John Russell there, but that is the outcome. There was no outcome. It was man-to-man. It was fierce. It was a shoulder barge. It was nothing more. Back for Casey. Ennis just taking over duties and dishes one wide. Spreads it wide for Hamilton. Hamilton up against Akins. Looks to go on the outside. Hamilton drills one in. Ennis! Goal! Blackpool lead. It's Niall Ennis. who I pointed out earlier saying he needs to get off the mark, especially tonight. He puts Blackpool in front. Great work from CJ Hamilton. Pulled it back. Ennis had to just swivel his shot. And it beat Roberts low to his left-hand side. No chance for the keeper. 34 minutes gone. Blackpool 1, Mansfield Town 0. Ennis took over duties in the middle of the park after Casey was taking off the ball. Out wide for Hamilton, who did ever so well on that left-hand side, just outside the box. Drills it in. Swivel from Ennis. Swivel, shoot, goal on his left foot. Down to Roberts' left-hand side. The keeper was never getting to it, unfortunately, for him. But that's 1-0, and that's exactly what Blackpool needed. Niall Ennis makes it 1-0 to Blackpool. It's his 4th of the campaign. He needed that, and you can tell by the raw emotion, pumping his fists at the Blackpool fans that are there in that stand in front of him. Ian Everts still not giving a grin out yet. McLaughlin on that far side, wide for Iro, looks to try and scoop it in inside. Here's Niall Ennis though. Roy Anderson will take over out on that far side for Walters. Just try to leave it for him. And it just made Walters stretch and it went out for a throw. Brian Clough, Nigel Clough is immediately off his feet, screaming and shouting orders. Out for a throw on that far side again. And the decibels at Bloomfield Road just seem to have increased a little bit. Nigel Clough, I mean. He looks confused more than anything. He's just shrugged. He didn't really know. He's just shook his head. He has no idea. McLaughlin battling for it on that far side. Roy Anderson shrugs off Iro. Walters, it's excellent individual play. Walters sends the throw on that right hand side. Fletcher wins the header. Does like to drift outside, out wide. Ashton Fletcher. It's what he's done there. Support his teammates. Adebayo up against Casey. Won by Leighton Clarkson, who joined in. Roy Anderson does ever so well against Adebayo, swivelling away from him. Here's Horsfall. Near the centre circle. Back for Peacock Farrell. The pass was bouncing. Does send it long. Iro completely mistimed that. Casey, tried to lob one forward for Rule Walters. It does go out for a Blackpool throw after the challenge from one of the Mansfield defenders. Ian Everts still with his serious face. Does he ever let out a smile? Rule Walters, Fletcher with the flick. Don't quite pay off. And now here's Adebayo. He's pulled down there. No foul. Regan Hendry up against Jordan Brown on that left-hand side. Brown did very well to give it back to Peacock Farrell. Hamilton back for Ashworth, who will send it long. Oshialaja up. Here's Aikens on this right-hand side. On his left foot, off balance, tries to send it long. It will come back Mansfield's way. Russell tries to send it forward. Casey picks up the pieces, and here's Ashworth on the left-hand side, weighing up what to do. Back for Peacock Farrell. Peacock Farrell does like to take his time on the ball, does send it long after looking up a few times. Aikens just about gets the header away. Is Leighton Clarkson in a challenge against Russell. Oshialaja sends it forward, and it will go to Peacock Farrell, who's outside his own area by a long way. Peacock Farrell up long. Reed did well. Iro, he's getting his shirt pulled by Casey. It's a clear free kick all day long. Simply trying to pull Iro away from the ball. A yellow card. Rule Walters with a yellow card. What for? I'm not sure. second of the season. I didn't quite catch what the yellow card was for, but we go on. Sent long on that left-hand side. I think it might be behind McLaughlin. Looking for Adebayo, but it comes into Peacock Fowles' path. Wrath in the end zone. Large tries to head that away. Hero will come back. Loses the challenge against Will Walters. Russell for Bolton. Looking for the run of Adebayo, goes beyond him. Pico Farrell just taking his time. Pico Farrell just waiting for the pressure of Adebayo. Picks it up and immediately dishes it. The Fraser Horsefall. Horsefall up. Fletcher having a little confrontation there with Oscar, sends him to the floor. Fletcher, Karai Anderson can't get there. Ennis tries to flick it past Louis Reed, but left it behind him. And Brown is in the book. Regan Hendry gives him a little smack in the face after getting fouled there by Jordan Brown. Referee just having a word there with Jordan Brown, and he will dish out the yellow card. There it is. His 7th of the season, Jordan Brown. Yeah, it's rugby style stuff from Regan Hendry. Brings him to the floor. Also wide on this near side for Luke Bolton. Russell plays the 1-2. Bolton, can he get the cross in? He can. It's a decent ball. Casey with the header away at the far post. Brown misjudged when it was going to bounce. John Russell takes over. Russell's getting pulled there by Casey. Sent back from McLaughlin. Can't get the crossing first time. Does get in the second time. Karai Anderson heads then out here for Will Walters. Walters on that right hand side sends it long. But there's Oshielaja. Now Luke Aikens. There's so much running at 36. Regan Angel. I don't know what he's done there. He's just got in a tangle. And now Jordan Brown bringing it forward. It's too far for him. He gives it to Will Walters. There was no one in front of Jordan Brown, in fairness. Karai Anderson does well. Held up by Brown for Clarkson. Ashworth wide for Hamilton. Is Ashworth. Horsefall. Casey just in the centre circle, the furthest man back for Blackpool. Ashworth into the middle of the park for Casey. Casey gets the ball up, trying to spread the player wide. Will Walters wins the header. Fletcher in the middle. Gives it for Niall Ennis. So, Karai Anderson. Anderson with a nice little exchange with Fletcher. Walters tried to tuck Anderson in behind, but Walters on a good run here again. It's the byline, but he's under pressure by Reed. He will take it to the corner flag. He's got Iro and Reed around him. Oh, Iro takes it between the legs of Karai Anderson. Did very well. Couldn't run all the way with it though. Free kick given Blackpool's way. Adebayo with the foul. I might have to end this at half time because I can't carry this microphone for another 45. I'll try and fix it all off time. Reed just weighing up what he wants to do. We'll leave it for Stephen McLaughlin. McLaughlin standing over it. Went for a fake pass, but obviously paid to everyone and stopped him regain composure. The referee's telling him to go on with it. Blake Tracy quickly taps it for McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it long, and the ball's not good enough. Here's Iro. Takes it down. He's come more central. Regan Hendry has gone out wide to cover. Iro up against Brown. Gets it through the legs of Jordan Brown. Does ever so well. McLaughlin sends the ball in. It was low. It was mishit perhaps. Ennis back for Casey. Sends it long. On the halfway line, Fletcher wins the header in the challenge with Oshiolaja. It's not the first time them two have got in a bit of a tussle tonight. Here's Leighton Clarkson. Spinning away from Russell. And here's Ashley Fletcher. Ashley Fletcher trying to get past Oshiolaja. Takes it to the byline. And it's cleared away by Oshiolaja. Russell. It's a foul by Leighton Clarkson. Blackpool fans not happy, and I could possibly understand their frustrations there because it didn't seem much of anything really. Akins for Louis Reed. Akins trying to spot the run of Adebayo, sorry. Loses out, but here's Blake Tracy coming from his left centre-back role. Can he dish the ball out wide for Iro? He can. Iro, the Tottenham loanee, trying to get beyond his man, Casey. Andrew Kitchen had a think there about whether to get the free kick, but he decides against it. Iro just making his complaints very clear. 2 minutes of additional time here at the end of the first half. Iro went down. Andrew Kitchen giving a bit of a grin there after that. Peacock Farrell looks to send it long. Everyone's pushed towards the right-hand side of the pitch. Will Walters gives it to Louis Reed. Russell wide for Akins. Akins sends the ball over the top. It's one back. And it's Hamilton up against it, trying to give it out wide to the left-hand side where Clarkson drifted out wide too as Hamilton came running inside. But it's out. I'm losing my voice. It was out for a Mansfield throw. Reed takes it. Here's Oshiolaja. Roberts standing over the ball, just nudging it forward with his foot. Picks out a perfect pass for Akins. Russell. Will he give it back to Lucas Akins? Yes, he will. Akins on this right-hand side. Back for Oshiolaja, right centre half. He's looking just to drive forward a little bit, and he looks to go on a bit of a run here, Oshiolaja. Gives it wide for Regan Hendry, and now here's McLaughlin on the left-hand side, on the far side of the pitch. Fraser Blake Tracy, Reed, back for Blake Tracy. McLaughlin takes over. Good bit of possession play, but they've got to get it forward with 20 seconds left this first half. Blackpool 1, Mansfield 0. Sent wide by Louis Reed for Lucas Akins. Akins on the right-hand side. Dummied with Clarkson. That should be half-time. Time's up. And that is half-time. Blackpool, in the first 10 or 15 minutes, were under a lot of pressure by Mansfield. Couldn't seem to get out their own half. But as the game went on, Niall Ennis scored on 34 minutes after brilliant work by CJ Hamilton. He cut it back, a little swivel from Niall Ennis, and the shot found the bottom right-hand corner to Liam Roberts, well, the bottom left-hand corner. Liam Roberts couldn't get there. Half-time, Blackpool 1, Mansfield 0. Now I'm going to try and fix this microphone. If I can't fix it, that's the end of the stream. So I cannot sit here for very long. I can't take much longer with this. Oh dear. I mean, what the bloody hell's happened here? What? I don't even know how to fix that. Genuinely, I don't even know how to fix that. I don't think I can. I think I know how to fix it. Come on. Oh no. Yes. It's in, no it's not. Oh my god, it's gonna fall. It's actually gonna fall on my laptop and break. Yeah, that. Oh, come on, get in there. That's better. We may carry on. We may carry on. Give me like a 5-minute break, would you? Whoever's actually stayed, if that's actually been accurate, whoever's actually stayed and watched that, fair play, mate, because that was just a wall. It's half time. The microphone broke halfway through. It's been a good half, to be fair. It's been entertaining for the most part. Blackpool have come into the game a little bit, haven't they? You haven't seen, but you should have been listening. We're going to try and fix this scoreboard now. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to try and fix it. Just look at my hair. No. Go here. Bit of something in my hair. It's a bit of fluff. It's not dandruff, it's just, it literally is fluff. Oh, take me back to the start. Right, let's get some. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, what am I actually doing? Sauce. Yeah, we've got it now. Come on then. Oh, come on. It was a great finish by Niall Ellis, his fourth at season. There you catch it. turn myself off now. That sounds a bit wrong. Blackpool will be Mansfield. There we go. Oh, you bugger. Come on. Can't even see that. Yeah, I don't. Sorry, hold on. Hold Alt. That's what I know best. Is that good enough? Yeah. Let's hope the microphone doesn't actually break and break off my desk afterwards. There we go. Now I'll have a look on my phone and that's just how good that looks. But Niall Ennis. Niall Ennis is the difference maker so far. What's going on here? Let's actually make sure it looks good now on my stream. Well, that's my gesture. Oh, yeah, that looks good. There we go. See how we're at. Let's play a bit of darts while we're waiting, yeah? Play a bit of darts. Oh. We'll do these. I'm not wearing any socks, but it's there's no like people foot fetish in it. Oh, 83. I'm good, shit. I'm good. I'm solid, man. Don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Should be able to. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's good. This is literally what I do. Genuinely, it's like half the time when I'm commenting, this is all I do. I come for the dots. Take me down, down. Oh. I'm here from the gym and holding that thing for 45 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Score predictions, anyone? No? I can't see the chat, so I don't know. I don't know, but you got me. Try it. Wait, does the Zoom work? Oh, it actually does as well. Is that all it goes? Gosh. Hey, look at me. I'm so good. This is high tech. Oh, that was cold. That's a profile picture now. Need to throw it. Realistically, I'm just this very sad guy laughing to himself, talking to absolutely nobody. So now I have to talk because I'm feeling quite lonely. Right, it's me indeed. No, no one's talking. That's fine. Right, that's fine. Yeah, seems about right. Chat filter. Okay. So I hope I don't miss a second out. Yeah. Snatch. It's like, oh, I'm telling you. What? Just one second out. I don't do anything. you can see. Brilliant. It's like Rugby Super League, F1, golf, cricket, Bundesliga, EFL. This arm is killing me. Ow. Ow, that hurts. Like chest actually hurts. Who's that? Who's still on that? Well, oh, it's supposed to sit in one rest. Where's the start? Armstrong. Oi, what a finish, Sinclair. Charlton doing 42. Good ball, Devlin. Oh, it's gone straight in. Terry Devlin. Oh, handball, yeah, penalty. Amari Bell conceded a penalty with hand. Doherty's not happy. And Bishop dispatched it. Lincoln 2, Northampton 0. Whoa, what was that? What was that? That was like I did the actions. Results 9 goals. He's warming up there. Scored against Birmingham. Very cool. Had one oh, nice. Oh, I can't be saying all this stuff. Oh, it's having to wait. So. Yes. You know, these commentator problems because I have this like warfare and so on. I'll tell you what, that head's looking like, mate. Never do that again. That was weird. Before anyone says I do know how weird that goes. 3-0 Portsmouth. What a goal. Is that Devlin again? He's Devlin again. I mean, the first goal was very. I mean, it shouldn't have happened, but that goal, you can't do anything about that. That's beautiful. Second half. Nigel Club sat there. Oh, yeah, we're happy for the second half. That was a quick 15 minutes. What the bloody hell was that? Nearly tapped my phone. Oh, God. Literally, they stood there. Well, we're back here for the second half here at Bloomfield Road. Blackpool 1, Mansfield 0. Sent long. Here's Ennis. Blackpool now attacking left to right. Here's Rule Walters. Casey looks to swing a ball in on the right hand side. Fletcher out wide for Hamilton. Hamilton on the left hand side sends the ball in. Louis Reed took the touch and got it away. Hooked it away. Peacock Farrell in goal for the home side. Casey, Horsfall and Ashworth. Walters, Anderson, Brown, Clarkson and Hamilton make up the midfield 5 with Fletcher and Ennis up front. For Blackpool, Ennis' goal in 34 minutes, the difference maker. Liam Roberts starts in goal for Mansfield Town. Akins, Australasia, Blake, Tracy, McLaughlin in the back 4. Reed and Russell in the double pivot. Bolton, Hendry and Iro is the midfield 3 with Adebayo up front. This microphone's going again. Throw it for Blackpool. Rubbing it with his shirt. Wiping it with his shirt, sorry. No changes for either side. Starters need to go on. Ennis trying to hold it up. Up against Australasia, goes down. And Andrew Kitchen points for a goal kick. Australasia gives Ennis a smack on the head there for those sort of penalty claims. Australasia went in on Ennis. It didn't seem enough for me. He did kind of clip the ankles of Ennis, but I'm not too sure that was a penalty. But there was certainly contact there, and there's no denying that. Russell back for Liam Roberts. In his area, just past the penalty spot. Clips one wide for Luke Akins. It was a terrible ball. Akins just about heads it in. This microphone. Oh my God, what's going on? Australasia out for a throw. I don't think I can carry on it. Here's Leighton Clarkson. Hamilton on that left-hand side. It's out for a throw. Throw in by Hamilton. Akins. Route 1. Throwing it is. Clough. Almost seems like he was going to sleep there. Sent long. Can Casey win the header? He does. Hamilton rising on that far side. Fletcher takes it down with his chest. Brown, can he find the switch? He swivels and tries to find the pass. McLaughlin now on this near side. Here's Louis Reed. Back for McLaughlin. Hendry over the top, looking for the run of Iro. And Iro could be in with a chance on that left-hand side. And a challenge went in by Casey. Should have been cut back there by Oliver Iro. There's a great ball for Iro, though, by Reed. And the shot, he decided to shoot. Casey went sliding in on the left-hand side. It's a bit greedy, though, from Oliveira. Akins over the top. Tries to scoop one over, but after Peacock Farrell takes it down with his feet. Adebayo will just put a bit of pressure on Peacock Farrell, who does send it long eventually. A diving header from Fletcher. Here's Jonathan Russell on the right-hand side. Sends a ball forward looking for Bolton. Horsfall can touch that back for Bailey Peacock Farrell, who immediately gets clear. Route 1 stuff here from Bolton. Australasia with the header. Bit of head tennis once again. Here's Horsfall. Just outside the semicircle. The centre circle, sorry. Up for Ennis, who went down. Australasia just bringing it forward. Here's Russell. Adebayo, I beg your pardon. Reed now. Reed has a bit of a heavy touch up against Walters as he tried to jog forward with it. Iro gives it back for McLaughlin. It was nice one-touch passing there from Mansfield just to get out of danger. On this near side, Russell turned forward, then turned back. He will give it to Australasia, who will return the favour back for Jonathan Russell. Russell galloping forward with the football. On the area, Russell goes one way, then the other. All the way into the hands of Peacock Farrell. Decided to keep it at his feet, then he does pick it up. Horsfall having to get picked up there by Hendry. He's a strong centre back. He's a leader as well. It's a massive pickup for a club like Blackpool, especially how much they're struggling this season. Sent long by Tracy for Iro. Reed just weighing up his options. All that wide side. It's Akins now for Louis Reed. He couldn't find large. What's this? Reed. Can he give it wide for McLaughlin? He can. Now this is about Stephen McLaughlin. Can he get the cross side? Walters, everything into his man again. Jonathan Russell. Here's McLaughlin. Reed back for his left hand side, sent off Blake Tracy. McLaughlin. Of Hendry. Hendry does flick it to find a hero. Back for Louis Reed again. Just groans and Blackpool. So I might the stream.